In this tutorial, I'm showing you how you can turn Google Docs, for example, like this one, into working forms using a free Google Doc add-on. So the first thing we'll do is that we'll dive into the Google Workspace Marketplace. And here, if you search for Weebly or AI Forms for Google Docs, you'll find the Google Doc add-on that we need. So just go ahead and press the install button and you'll be greeted with this screen that you're probably familiar with, namely the sign in and the permissions screen. So once you've given it permissions, the Google add-on will be installed into your workplace and you can start using it. So let me show you how that works. So let's open up an example Google Doc, and you will see here in the right bar, you now have this Weebly icon right here that you can use to turn any Google Doc into a form. So the example we have here is we've brainstormed about a customer feedback survey with the team and we've written down what questions we want to cover. So this is pretty straightforward, but it could also be more vague. So if you have a product description or anything basically from content, Weebly will analyze it and turn it into a survey as best as it can. So always, of course, the better the input, the better the output will be. So when you open up the Google Doc add-on, it requires permission. That permission is going to be on a per file basis. So it doesn't need permission to all of your data. Of course, it only tackles or uses the data that you actually need from the specific doc. So once you've given the permissions, it's as easy as it gets. So there's this big generate form button, you press it, Weebly AI will run through the content of your Google Doc and it's going to generate immediately a form that you can already sort of look at and potentially tweak. So that's the tweak and look at part. So essentially it's running through all of the content that it got and it's creating a form as we speak out of that content. So you can see that it's taking over the title, it's taking over some of the additional content and context that we gave it, and now it's creating the questions. So we'll run through these once Weebly is done to see whether it did a good job and then how we can actually go ahead and publish this form and share it with respondents. Okay, so this is the survey that it generated, right? So we have a couple of questions here. Let's compare these to the original doc. So we have how often do you use form builders? The main reason with a number of fixed responses. So how often do you use form builders? It's an open field. Maybe we want to drop down here, but then again, we didn't specify this in a Google Doc. And here we have a radio button for the main reason. The feature you use most and the likeliness to recommend, right? So the feature you use most right here, likeliness to recommend. It's an NPS from 0 to 10. We've made 1 to 5, so let's change this. So recommends should be 1 to 10 scale, not 1 to 5. So that's the cool thing with Weebly. You can just chat with the AI to update your form. So now we have a 1 to 10 rating scale instead of the 1 to 5. Then we have the thing to improve and the feature you wish, right? So these are the open-ended questions right here. And then quick demographics at the end, a role, team size, and email. And this is role, team size, which is a drop down. That's pretty cool. And then the email, of course, and a thank you screen. So except for the scale, everything was correct out of the box. And if something isn't correct, you can, of course, always just tweak it with the AI. Cool thing is that you can go much further as well. So if you want conditional logic, so I only want to show the main reason if somebody enters text here, for example, that's something that you can add. So only show main reason question when someone typed in an answer in the first question. That's the kind of stuff that you can ask it to build, and it would automatically add it to the form without you having to figure out how to actually get this to work. So it added it. Let's test it out to see how it works. So there's a preview button right here, which you can use to sort of play around with your form to see how it works. So if I type in, I can see my main reason here. So it only pops up when there's actual text in here, and then the rest just basically behaves like you would expect. The rating, these are like the single radio button choices, our drop down right here, and our email, of course, and a submit button. So that's our form. We could further tweak the design of it. We could sort of integrate with Google Sheets, send data to all of these different systems that we can. I have other tutorials about that as well. But of course, the main question is how do you actually then publish this and share it with respondents? There's this big publish button right here. If you already have an account like I have, then you get a URL and you can share it. If you don't, you just need to create an account. It's free. You get unlimited forms, unlimited responses, and then you simply just copy this, send it around to people, and they can start filling it in. So I can fill in my form right here. Let's just give some dummy data so that we can see the responses as they come in. Right here, I'm founder, team size. I'll leave my email address right here because I do want the follow-up, and then I press submit. And of course, all of this data is captured inside the Weebly platform. So we have our data right here. I can download this as a PDF, for example, if I want to. And again, if I want to integrate and send that data to a Google Sheets, that's definitely possible. You can also just embed your form on a website if that's something that you're interested in, or share it on social media. So this is how we go from a Google Doc like this one, and then use the Weebly Doc add-on to turn it into a form in a matter of a couple of seconds. And then of course we can further tweak it. If you like this kind of tutorials and videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.